How's it going, everyone? It's Ben Katzenker, and welcome back to more Seduce Me the Otome. This is episode 2, and here we go. A sandwich and some juice. I'm gonna have what Naomi's having. I don't want to betray Suzu. Suzu's so cool, though. Let's go with it. Tuna sandwich sounds pretty good right now, anyway. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Suzu leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then, is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
I know, let's talk about...
Say boys and I will never speak to you ever again.
Aw, why not?
What's so interesting about talking about guys? It's not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
No, because we're badass lesbians. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
I think we're all hiding our sexualities here.
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
Yeah.
Or girlfriend?
Yeah.
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
Yeah, I can. Take that.
True.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Okay, Suzu, no, don't listen to Suzu, people. That's the type of attitude that every senior person has practically these days. Don't get a boyfriend just because you feel like you have to have one. Don't try to adopt a child into your life, okay? It's not... They're still children in high school, okay? No offense. Some people are still children.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Well... It wasn't really about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school to go out with. But you two are interesting. Who knows? Time will tell. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Suzu, because I've had terrible luck with blondes. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafe started up, and an announcement echoed through the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Nah, doggone it. They caught me again.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Oh my.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
Oh no, not the men in white coats!
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
Fine. If something happens, just call us.
I will. Funny enough, something did happen. And it was certainly no laughing matter. Crap. Cold. It was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder now and then. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. Not that I was looking up. In fact, looking up is the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping all around me. All I could see was that damp grass underneath my feet. Why were people weeping? Oh, it's the bell toll! That means that somebody died. That's alright, literature. Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that it was I was at a funeral. I almost said it was a funeral for me. Oops. It was only when the speeches ended that I was finally able to raise my head. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know were related to me, were huddled around a simple small grave. Aw, that's sad. That's really sad. This part's really sad. For a while all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would probably be in a heavy silence. I looked beside me where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. His face was emotionless. A strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. After all, not my smooth gray tombstone. Dang it, I'm depressed. Etched into the smooth gray tombstone before us was his father's name. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. The ceremony was small. Only close family were allowed to come. Slowly, though, people began to leave, leaving my father, mother, and me behind at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit, under the uniform black umbrella of the funeral attendees, walked towards us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. He pulled a few documents out from his suitcase and began to read aloud its contents.
And now, I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament.
Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why.
And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
Sweet! Yes! Yes! What? I couldn't believe my ears. I had earned the family estate at 18? That was impossible, and yet it was written by my own grandfather's hand.
He passed the family estate to her? Why am I not surprised?
Oh, you are a terrible father.
Dear.
Yeah.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company?
No. It is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position.
Even to the bitter end he wouldn't give in. Oh, what a stubborn old man.
Given these two, I think that it was the grandfather on the mother's side. That Mr. Anderson is a rude prick. Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother with a serious expression on his face.
About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
Oh, that would be so cool, though. If you had your own house, but do we have to pay taxes for it?
Are you sure we should?
Why not? This would be a good experience for her.
You sound like a D-bag.
Honey, what do you think?
I think my father is a D-bag. I really wasn't sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think that I was the appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I even ready to live on my own?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
He looks like a stuck-up prick. Do you see that? Do you see that smug face?
David!
He has a smug face. Oh, there. He's pulling a Suzu. Even though she raised her voice, my dad worthlessly began walking back to the car, disinterested. I'm not interested in this. This is bullcrap.
Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now?
I swear her accent changed. You can go on ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
I will. She gave me a quick hug and hurried after my dad, like Suzu. I looked around the funeral grounds, which was completely empty, save for the sullen-looking grave that was laid in front of me. Oh, crap. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all of this, it would have been much different. It was blatantly obvious that my dad was in charge of the whole event. Who else would bury their own family the same day they pass away? What a D-bag. Everyone knew my grandfather's love for toys, and yet the grave was a mere stone slab on the ground, void of any children's toys. My dad didn't even bother putting flowers, because he's a douche. His disdain for my grandfather was almost pitiful. That pitiful, heartless man, I'm gonna murder him. Sorry, Grandpa. I tried to force out some words, but the only thing that came out was a choked sob. You told me to stay strong, but right now, I'm the farthest from it. Like that one time, a long time ago. I hope you all enjoy this episode of Seduce Me, the Otome. There will be more coming soon, and I'll see you all in whatever I upload next. Mwah, mwah, and ta-ta!